sitting here waiting for that call.
Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Iktg Tarot. My name is Marcellus. For those who've never been to my channel, I do a general energy reading. Remember that energy is fluid, so it's not gender specific. So if I say he or she, it's not necessarily assigning a gender. It is just masculine or feminine energy. In my energy readings, what I normally do is I pick a spirit oracle animal card that best represents the current energy that you are in. And then so one card for that. And then I do a 5-card tarot spread for the story or for the energy that you're in. And the positions are as follows. The first position is the past. The second is the present. The third is the mutual energy between you or the person or situation, as it were. The fourth is the future, and the fifth is the most likely outcome. We'll clarify those positions as needed, or as Spirit basically directs me to do, and then we'll go from there. The cards that I'll be using for the Spirit Oracle Animal card, or whatever Spirit card, for the general overall energy is the Animal Spirit by Kim Krantz. So let's start, shuffle those a couple times, Virgo. The song that you hear in the background is, or the melody that you hear in the background is created by me. It's basically when I meditate in the energy, I get like a song that comes through, or a melody, or sometimes it's just a hook or whatever. And then that allows me to deliver these messages to you. It's just a way that I communicate through Spirit, or from Spirit through to me, or whatever, through Spirit to you. So let's do one more shuffle, and let's see what we got going on for you, Virgo. Spirit, show me the general energy for the star sign Virgo for this current time period. Show me the energy that they are currently in for the star sign Virgo. Show me the energy that best represents the star sign Virgo for this current time period. Show me this energy that best represents the star sign Virgo. So we have hyena. And what I'm getting from this is resourcefulness. I'm getting that you are using strategy, and you're being extremely resourceful. This is the alchemical sign for fire. I think that you're using your passions to be resourceful. Using means that necessarily, I would say that you may not totally want to use these means to get to the end goal, but you're using them anyway. You're doing what is necessary to for everyone, I guess, for you and for everyone involved. Let's read what it says in the book. I mean, that's what I'm intuitively feeling from it. And curiously enough, we have the moon in this too, in this card, and I think perhaps it is, and you see that it's half full or whatever, but we just went through a full moon in your sign, Virgo, so perhaps you are shifting from a way of being or a current way of feeling to a new way of being. So maybe that's also to do with this hyena energy. So in here, it's humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? So again, like that shift, you're doing what's necessary, and maybe that is humor. Maybe you're using humor to diffuse the weight or of the current situation at hand. So let's see if this if tarot coincides or correlates with that. So well, give it some good. Give it 3 good shuffles. How about that, Virgo? Hope everyone is well. Remember to like, share, subscribe. That would be fantastic. If this reading resonates, leave something in the comments for that. And if it really hits home, definitely there'll be, reach out for a personal reading. Some of the information for that, I should say, will be in the description box below. All right, so there's 3. Spirit, show me the cards that best represent the energy for the star sign Virgo for this current time period and timeline. Show me the cards that best represent Virgo for this current time period. I think we're gonna stop right about there. So past, present, mutual, future, most likely outcome. At the bottom, 8 of Swords. So let's see what this is. All right, so what I have here in the past position, we have a lot of Pentacle energy, which is Earth energy. It's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It is very much a grounded energy. In the past position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there was a new beginning, something that happened, a spark of inspiration for you, or a new business opportunity, or just simply the universe giving you a brand new start. That was in the past energy for you, Virgo. So it was very much, the start or the a jumping point, a starting point is what was in the past. In the present, we have this 8 of Pentacles energy. So again, Earth energy, but this energy is diligently working toward a goal, perhaps using maybe it is a new job, or maybe it is something that you're working toward emotionally. So like this hyena energy that I was feeling. And that's a good energy to be in, is working towards something. However, in the mutual energy between you and this person or the situation, as it were, we have the Lovers in reverse. This is major arcana for the star sign Gemini, but it's in the reverse. And usually when it's in the upright, it is either a divine union or a decision that needs to be made. That's if it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse position, it's either that you are not making a decision, or you haven't made a decision about, or refuse to make a decision about a divine union or an opportunity for you and another person, or for you in another situation, to release a burden, I think, or something that is super heavy. Because here in the future position, we have the 10 of Wands position. This is the card of burden. It's releasing something that is heavy, or at least releasing your viewpoint of how you feel it should go. Releasing the stresses of something that or a desire or a passion. And I think you do need to release it, because the most likely outcome is the 5 of Pentacles. So that's, being left out in the cold. That is, woe is me. I think that is the energy that would be the outcome if you do not release those burdens. I think you need to get to the point of making that decision. And that's probably why the Lovers in reverse is in that mutual position. And it's also probably why we have the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because below that we have the Hierophant, which is like something from the divine, a union, it could be beliefs, traditions, So a certain way of thinking or a certain way of being or belief system needs to be changed or evolved, is what I think. Basically, that's what it's saying, because it's putting you in a state of a mental prison, or a mental state of not being assured of what you're doing or what is happening in your world, Virgo. I mean, that's what I get from the story that I have right here. And it could be some external things, because it's Eight of Swords is just it's an illusion. You feel that you're trapped, but you're not. You can escape it. It's just, you have to take the blindfold off and be aware of what's happening in your current, or your world, or your energy space, I should say, within your energetic field. A little bit of meditation or something like that will probably clear all of that up. But let's look at this mutual energy of the lovers in reverse. The cards that I used for the tarot spread was the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Machete. The ones that I'm using for clarification, Virgo, is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, if anyone is interested to know. So the lovers in reverse. Spirit, show me, clarify for the star sign of Virgo, for the mutual position of the lovers in reverse. This decision, or lack of making a decision. I think we're going to stop there. We're going to get 3 cards for that. Yeah, so what I got for that position is we have the High Priestess. We have Judgment in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So what we have here is needing to use your intuition about this second chance reconciliation, this call that you made on something, or that was being made by the divine or whatever, being forced upon you or a resurrection of something, and putting you in a Nine of Wands, a defensive, so you go from the 9 to the 10. So needing to release it, being defensive, getting to the point of burdens, which is that future position, needing to release it, and therefore, letting the energy flow in its natural flow, and that's essentially what started to happen, needed to happen for this decision. I think you're kind of getting to it, but then we have this pumping of the brakes, so to speak, when we get to this most likely outcome of this Five of Pentacles. So let's clarify that as well. Let's see why this 5 is there, because 5s still are change. It can be conflict, but it is, I saw 1313 on the timer. It's change, conflict. It can be chaos, but it also can be like a lack mentality. So let's see if the headspace is the reason why, because we do have this Eight of Swords at the bottom. We see if the headspace needs to change. So you change your perception of the situation, then that changes the reality, that changes the outcome completely, because our minds create our reality ultimately. So let's look at this Five of Pentacles. Spirit, show me, clarify this Five of Pentacles for the star sign Virgo. Tell me to stop right there. So we get 3 on that as well. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Fool. And so the wheel is not spinning in your favor for this, or you feel that it's not. We can change this energy around, because there is a new beginning. There is a new perspective, because we have the Fool card here, which is Aries energy, but 0. This is the beginning. So like everything that you've ever, like every book that you've ever written or read, every book that you, or movie that you've ever seen, all start with this, what's called the fool's journey. The 0 is the starting point, and we move forward to these steps. You go to 1, which is the magician. We go to 2, which is using your intuition. So magician is using all the tools that you have, and then we go to the high priestess is gaining some spiritual guidance, whether that be usually going within and getting that. And then we have 3, which is the empress energy, which is knowing that abundance, letting go of that lack mentality, realizing that everything that you want wants you. And then we go to 4 energy, which is the emperor or whatever, and being in control of your environment and your and then we go to that 5, which we have here below that 5, which is the Hierophant, which is those beliefs and traditions, and putting all that into action. But here, there is a new beginning, okay? And then we have this 10 of Swords energy, which is realizing that the cycle is over. So this wheel, albeit in the reverse position when it's clarifying this 5 of Pentacles for the most likely outcome, I believe that you can, because this Fool energy is here too, I believe that you can turn the wheel back into your favor if we release the way that we're thinking about the situation. If we release the hold on or believing that there isn't enough, releasing that lack mentality and realizing that abundance is yours. It is. It just simply is. But that's a story that that's what I'm getting from all of this, Virgo. If this resonates with you and you'd like to go into further detail or whatever, the description, in the description box below will be information for a personal read. But that's what I have for you, Virgo. And I think that sometimes it is like that. Perhaps the moon, really, this full moon is really allowing you to release some of these things that do not serve you or does not serve your higher self or highest good. And I think you're coming to the realization that you need to do it. I think that you probably, like this hyena card is saying, that you're using humor and sarcasm to buffer the emotional landscape that is happening. But I think that you will get there. Because it is just, it's just an illusion. This 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's an illusion. This 5 of Pentacles is not truly what is happening. I believe that a new beginning is right on the precipice, right there, waiting for you, Virgo. But that's all I have for you. Hope that everything turns out well. And until we meet again, Virgo, love, light, namaste.